Hey, here we are at today's big ball game between the Pittsville Panthers and the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. Pittsville coming in with a record of 8-3, whereas Almond comes in with a record of 3-4. The Almond coach today, Rod Trzurski, he's in his 12th year. Overall record of 110 wins and 83 losses. Dylan Martin's his assistant. For the Panthers, Justin Rayburn is the head coach. He's assisted by Lee Garrels, Brett Radaman, Dave Radaman, Casey Crone, and Sam Schwanebeck. The Panthers today will be on the defensive course to start, being the home team, and Dawson Luther will be their starting pitcher for this game. They have three pretty solid pitchers in Dawson Luther, Ben Friday, and Logan Zickert, who just got cleared last week for pitching. But with a big game Thursday against Pacelli, they're probably holding back two of them. For the Almond-Bancroft Eagles today, they're going to be pitching Ashton Shaplinski, a junior. They do return a few other pitchers. Shaplinski last year was 1-0 with a 5.80 earned run average. The Eagles do have a lot of leadership and experience today at major positions. And Coach Trzurski has a great assistant. And the boys have been very successful this year in football and basketball, which should carry over well to baseball. For the Panthers today, in the outfield, as I said, Dawson Luther will be pitching. Jameson Krieger will be catching. At first base today will be Darren Luther. Second base today is going to be manned by Cash Osterman. The shortstop playing out today's game is Grant Radaman. Logan Zickert plays at third today. Center field is going to be Rayson Schooley. Left field, Brody Withers mans that position. And out in right will be the freshman Corbin Lee. For the Almond-Bancroft Eagles today, Brody Dernbach, a senior, will be leading it off. He'll be playing catcher today. Tucker Stiles, sophomore, is at shortstop, and he's batting second. Batting third today is Ashton Shaplinski, a junior, who will also be their starting pitcher. Davis Dernbach will be our fourth batter. The center fielder is a junior. Batting fifth, Clarence Pratt, a senior, who's playing at third base today. Batting number 6, Aiden Phillips, a senior, the first baseman. The left fielder, Charlie Hedkowski, a sophomore, will be batting 7th. Batting 8th is Keegan Nye, a senior, who's also playing at second base. And at the bottom of the order will be Blake Williams, the right fielder, batting 9th. Panthers today have been a little bit dependent on the weather. They've had quite a few games rained out lately, and hopefully this good weather that we're having today continues. Okay, time for the national anthem. Today's umpires for today's game out in the field is going to be Joey Becker, and behind the plate today, manning today's game, is David Huss. For our umpires for today, I'm Rick Winters, your announcer for today's game, and ably manned by Braden Sutter, who handles all the controls, which I wouldn't have a clue how to handle. So, Brody Dernbach's going to be leading it off today for us. The right-hander for the Eagles is a senior. Brody has catcher, batted .422 last year for the Eagles. Had a very good season. And he'll be leading it off. Batting second for the Eagles will be a sophomore, Tucker Stiles. Stiles last year, as a freshman, batted .210. And batting third for the Eagles in their lineup today, the junior, Ashton Shaplinski, also pitching. And Shaplinski last year was a .301 hitter. And Abley is going to be pitching at the mound today. So, pitcher for the Panthers today's game is Dawson Luther.
For the top of the first inning for Almond-Bancroft, the catcher number 2, Brady Dernbach.
Brody Dernbach is a right-handed hitter, stepping into the plate. Looks down the line at the coach. Luther's looking in for the sign. Dawson winds up for the pitch. Little outside. Gets the strike call, though. Caught the corner. No balls and a strike on Brody. Little outside, evens out the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. For the Eagles, Rod Terzinski is in his 12th year as a coach. 11th year manning the position at Almond-Bancroft. That pitch is a little high. Makes it 2 balls and a strike for Brody. Brody's been playing catcher most of the time that he's been at the Eagles, and he fouls off that pitch. Levels out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful day here today. A little bit of a wind, but very nice and sunny. Yesterday's game got called off. It's going to be made up as a doubleheader, May 22nd. Brody fouls that one off, stays alive at 2-2. The Panthers on Thursday will be hosting Pacelli. That should be a very good game here at the Pittsville ballpark. Brody fouls that one off behind us. Missed my car. Steps on in. Count still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brody. And he fouls that one off down the left field line. Going to be out of play. Stays alive. Count still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Eagles have 4 seniors in their starting lineup. 2 juniors and 3 sophomores. Luther tries to sneak one past him down the middle, but he gets a piece of it. Count still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brody keeps falling him back. Dawson, right-handed pitcher for the Panthers. Curveball comes in there right across the plate. Catches Brody by surprise. 1 down. With 1 out, up to bat now is the shortstop, Tucker Stiles, number 35. As I said, Stiles last year hit .210. This year he's batting second in the lineup. Sophomore at shortstop. The first pitch is the ball. Fouls the next one off, back out of play, levels out the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitcher, Ashton Shaplinski, is waiting on deck. Dawson Luther runs back, and that one gets fouled off behind us. Again, missed my vehicle. 0 for 2 on my vehicle. Tucker, number 35, the right-handed hitter. Luther looks in for the sign. That pitch is outside. Levels out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tucker. The Eagles this year, ooh, that one's fouled off too. Keeps the count at 2 and 2. The Eagles are falling off a lot of Dawson's pitches. He's going to hit that pitch plateau pretty early in this game if this continues. The Eagles' record this year is 3 wins and 4 losses. That one's outside. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last year, Almond was 10-9 with a 6-6 conference record. Nice catch there, or stop there at third. Good fire over. Grant Radaman, the third baseman, made a nice play on that ball. Fired a nice shot over to Darren Luther. 2 down. And that brings up Ashton Shaplinski, the junior. First pitch is in there for a strike. Shaplinski last year hit .301 on the season. Davis Dernbach, the center fielder's on deck. And ground ball to the third. Grant Radaman picks it up. Over to Darren Luther for the third out, and that retires the side for the Eagles. For Almond-Bancroft here in the first inning. 3 up and 3 down. Just a reminder, you are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Hey, and we're back for the bottom of the first inning. For the Panthers here in the bottom of the first inning, Logan Zickert, the shortstop, will be leading it off, followed by the number 2 hitter, Dawson Luther, and Ben Friday, the designated hitter, will be batting third. For the Panthers, their record on this season is 8-3. They've been out of action due to the weather for some time now. Always seems to rain right about 3 o'clock. Hopefully some good weather coming up in May. Panthers are very happy to be having Logan Zickert back. He has been battling some injury problems. They weren't really sure till just last week if they're going to have him for pitching at all this year. Fortunately, he got a clean bill of health, and he will be back on the mound for the Panthers as the strength of the schedule, the strength of the season gets going here. Hey, just a reminder, Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency is your full-service insurance agency in Pittsville, offering you auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. And Logan Zickert steps in on the left side. First pitch a little outside for a ball. Zickert's a 4-year starter for the Panthers. He'll be playing his college ball next year at UW La Crosse. And that pitch catches the corner, levels out the count at 1-1. I'm a little biased, but I think UW La Crosse is probably the best university in the system. That pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike to Zickert. The Eagles are pretty set on defense. A little low, 3 balls and a strike. Aiden Phillips over at first base looks pretty ready and pretty set for his position with his left-hander up. And that one catches the outside corner. Going to make it a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Zickert. Dawson Luther waiting anxiously on deck. And here comes the payoff pitch. Zickert fouls that one off down the left field line, out of play. A little behind on that pitch. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes to Zickert. That pitch was a little low, but Zickert offered at it and luckily fouls it back. And bounced that one off the catcher. So the catcher's in a little bit of pain here walking around, trying to walk it off. Count remains full at 3-2. And the right-handed pitcher gets ready to toe the rubber. That one is hit to the gap out in left center. It is going to fall up against the fence tight. Zickert is turning around and going for third. He is safe. A triple for Zickert to lead it off. 3-base hit. Puts a Panther runner on third. That was a line shot to the gap deep out there, right at the base of the fence. And Zickert motors around to third. Brings Dawson Luther up to bat. Luther's a very good power hitter for the Panthers. First pitch is outside. And that one is in there. Luther's going to put that the same place Zickert did, right up against the fence. Bounces off the fence right to the left fielder, who's able to keep Luther at second because of that. But that is going to go down as an RBI double for Luther.
Now batting the DH, number 13, Ben Friday.
That hit puts the Panthers on the board and brings up another left-hander in Ben Friday. The senior is the designated hitter today. First pitch a little outside from Shaplinski. 1 ball, no strikes to Ben. Luther takes a nice lead off a second. Shortstop's trying to hold him on. Next pitch is also outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Ben Friday. Friday's the senior for the Panthers. They have a very senior team. Pitcher looks back the runner and in comes the pitch. That one across the plate for a strike. Makes it 2 balls and a strike to Friday. And Luther is trying to steal third. Throw is high. He's quickly up and he is going to come in to score. Dawson Luther, stolen base at third and comes in to score on the overthrow. That makes it 2-0 in favor of the Panthers. And now nobody on base for Friday with a count of 3 balls and a strike. Fouls that one back. Going to make it a full count. Very nice warm sun today here at Pittsville. Makes it feel a lot nicer than probably the temperature is. It feels very good. Left fielder had to reposition himself, so a little bit of time here called. And full count on Friday. That one is down the plate. Ben Friday offers and swings, but he misses that.
Now batting the third baseman, number 18.
1 down for the Panthers.
Feels like 51.
Yeah, the temperature at game time today was 55 degrees. You know, normally in the spring that wind chill is a little chilly, but it says right now it feels like 51, and it really does feel nice. Grant Radiman's now the batter. The sophomore's playing third today in that first pitch. Inside for a ball. Ball 1 for Grant. He made a couple nice defensive plays at the top of the inning. And the second pitch is also inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Grant. There's a base hit for Grant Radiman right between the short and third. Grant on first for the Panthers. Going to bring up Darren Luther, the number 5 hitter in the inning. Darren's playing first base tonight. Position a little bit unique for him. Another left-hander in the Panther lineup. Got Grant Radiman on first, taking a pretty nice lead out there already. And he fouls off that first pitch. Right there in front of home plate, foul ball. No balls and a strike to Darren. As I said, Darren's a junior. Brody Withers waiting on deck to bat. Nice breaking ball just a little outside. Going to level up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brody Withers is playing left field today for the Panthers. That pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Ashton Slaplinski comes in pretty hard with that arm. A little bit outside though on the pitch. Ball 3, outside again. Brody Dernbach, the catcher, does a nice job of handling that. There aren't many that get away from him. He comes up with every pitch that's there. That one's across the plate. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder's under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Darren Luther flies out to Blake Williams out in right field.
Now batting for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 4.
And that will bring up the second base, or the left fielder, Brody Withers. 2 down for the Panthers. Grant Radiman is still at first base. 2 outs. Brody is the number 6 hitter in this lineup. And he hits that one up high, fly ball to the shortstop. Camped under it, makes the catch, retires the side. For the Panthers here in the bottom of inning number 1. They had 3 hits and scored 2 runs. And after 1 inning of play, Pittsville Panthers 2, Almond-Bancroft Eagles 0. You are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hey, and here we are at top of the second inning. For the Eagles, leading off in the top of the second inning is going to be the center fielder, Davis Dernbach. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Clarence Pratt, and batting third will be the first baseman, Aiden Phillips. Dernbach, right-handed hitter, hit .288 on the season last year. Dawson Luther looks ready for the batter to step in. Jamison Krieger, who's playing in his fourth year as catcher for the Panthers, signals then to Luther what he wants for the pitch. Fastball fouled off down third baseline. No balls and a strike to Dernbach. Davis is a junior for the Eagles, number 19. And next pitch is in there, swung and missed. No balls and 2 strikes to Davis. Dawson Luther looks in for the sign. Just a little outside, that pitch was. Makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Clarence Pratt waiting on deck to hit. Breaking pitch, had him backing off a little bit, but he came on in to foul it off. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dernbach. Just gets a piece of that one. Would have caught the outside corner, and he manages to foul it back. So Davis Dernbach stays alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here in the top of inning number 2, the first batter for the Eagles. And that pitch catches him. Catcher comes up with it, quickly puts the tag on him. And there is out number 1 here in the second. Brings the third baseman, senior Clarence Pratt, up to bat. First pitch of the fastball right down the middle, swung and missed. Clarence is the 5th batter in this lineup for the Eagles. As I said, hit .245 on the season last year. And that pitch, little inside, but swing and miss. No balls and 2 strikes quickly on the batter. That pitch, little outside, so the count on Clarence goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aiden Phillips, the first baseman, is waiting on deck. Another pitch a little outside, levels out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clarence is a part of this senior-dominated lineup for the Eagles, and that pitch just a little high. Going to make it a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Clarence. He started off in the hole, but he's managed to foul off a few pitches and got a full count here. That pitch is right down the middle, though. Strikeout for Dawson Luther. 2 down in the inning. And it's now going to bring up Aiden Phillips. Aiden Phillips hit .241 last year for the Eagles. The senior is playing first base tonight. Right-handed hitter, and Dawson Luther throws that first pitch, catches the corner, strike 1. Luther seems to be throwing a lot better this inning than he did the last. And he threw pretty well the first. There's a fly ball at the center. Racing Schooley comes racing in, makes a nice catch, and that is going to retire the side for the Eagles here in the second. For Almond-Bancroft in inning number 2. They failed to score, and we're going to be going into the bottom of the second. Just a reminder, you are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence, and I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me, Big Clarence.
Sorry, Clarence, apparently you misunderstood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale. And right now, the savings are phenomenal on all the top quality furniture at Mall Furniture's clearance sale. That's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey, food and fun are featured at Horsin' Around in downtown Pittsville. Stop in for the daily food specials, like the delicious $2 burgers on Tuesday and their famous Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horsin' Around in downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. And Pittsville Farm and Home Center has everything you need, from hydraulic hoses to red roses. They make custom hydraulic hoses and have a fresh flower shop and a garden center's opening soon. They're also your Milwaukee tool dealer. Pittsville Farm and Home Center. For the Panthers, here in the bottom of the second inning, the second baseman, Cash Osterman, is going to be leading it off. The junior for the Panthers. First time up to bat in this game, the number 7 hitter. And breaking pitch gets in there for a strike on Osterman. No balls and 1 strike. Very good pitch by Shaplinski to start it off. Another breaking pitch. That one's outside. It's going to level up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike to Osterman. Shaplinski was one of the pitchers last year for the Eagles. The junior last year was 1-0 as a pitcher. That one's down the middle. It's fouled off the backstop. Going to make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cash Osterman. Cash is a right-handed hitter. Panthers have so many lefties, it's kind of strange to see a right-handed hitter. That one is fouled off just to my left. Missed me and my car. Hey, and my scorebook just arrived. Now I feel better. That pitch is outside. Gonna make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. My scorebook was sitting in Wisconsin Dells at the Amtrak station. But it just arrived now in time for the second inning. And Cash fouls that one off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cash Osterman. Shaplinski looks in for the pitch. Just inside. Gonna make it a full count. Right-hander looks in on this full count. That curveball is pretty far inside behind the batter, and going to put a runner on first, and it's going to bring up the catcher, Jamison Krieger, number 12. Jamison last year hit 200 as a catcher, right-handed batter. And there's a base hit to left field for Krieger. Osterman had been off on the pitch, so he was over halfway already. Krieger lashes that single. And it's going to put runners on first and second for Corbin Lee. Corbin Lee, another right-handed hitter. Number 9 hitter in the Panther order. Corbin looks down for the sign from the third base coach, Justin Rayburn. No outs for the Panthers with runners on first and second. He squares around a bunt, fouls that one back. The jump the runners had on that one, that would have been a successful sacrifice, but foul ball. So the count goes no balls and a strike to Corbin Lee. Runners are both taking pretty big leads out there. Second baseman's trying to hold them on, but very nice bunt right in front of the home plate. The third baseman comes in to make a very nice throw, but very good sacrifice for Corbin Lee. Panther runners move up, and now with runners on second, third, it's going to be Logan Zickert up to bat. The leadoff hitter lashed a triple to the gap last time up between the left fielder and the center fielder. Very strong hit off the fence. And this one here is up, base hit over the second baseman's glove. 2 runs come in to score on that base hit by Logan Zickert. And the Panthers move their lead up to 4-0 here in the second. And it's going to bring up Dawson Luther. Dawson bounced one off the fence last time up in deep left field. Zickert's taking a nice lead there at first. Good pickoff try by the pitcher. Saplinski almost gets him leaning the wrong way. Zickert had to really scramble to get back to the bag. Saplinski's looking in for the sign, also keeping an eye on Zickert at first. And the pitch is outside, ball 1 on Dawson Luther. Luther looks down at Rayburn. The left-hander's in for the pitch with 1 ball count on him. There goes Zickert. Pitch is a little outside to throw down. Zickert is safe at second, stolen base. So Logan Zickert is now safely at second base, and Dawson Luther's up to bat. That pitch is a little inside, gets away from the catcher, and Zickert is going to move over to third. Going to put a runner for the Panthers on third base with only 1 out. Ben Friday is the on-deck hitter. And in comes the pitch. Luther hits one out to left field. That ball got away from the left fielder, sliced away from him. Zickert comes in to score. And Dawson Luther ends up with his second double of the game. 2-base hit for Luther. A run scores.
Now batting for the Panthers, the DH, number 13, Ben Friday.
And that is going to bring up Ben Friday, the senior designated hitter for the Panthers. Friday hits one out to center. Got over to the center fielder's head. He came in a little bit. That ball goes over his head. Kind of misplayed it. Double for Friday. And Dawson Luther comes all the way around to score. 5th run of the game for the Panthers. 6th run of the game for the Panthers. And Grant Radiman's going to bat. Radiman had a single last time up, right up the middle. Right-hander steps on in. Saplinski throws in the pitch. Radiman reached out, high fly ball out to second base. Shortstop comes across, makes the play. It's going to be 2 down for the Panthers. And it's going to bring up Darren Luther now with 2 outs. Ben Friday still on second base.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 24, Darren.
And Darren Luther's the batter. That one there is hit down the first baseline, just foul. Going to give him another chance to bat. Last time up, Darren flied out to the right fielder. Blake Williams made a real nice catch out there for the Eagles. Ben Friday takes a good lead at second. That pitch a little outside, breaking ball. Levels off the count at 1 ball and 1 strike to Darren. Brody Withers waiting on deck. And that one's hit. Center fielder. Center fielder this time is under it. Makes the catch, retires the side for the Panthers. Here in the second, Pittsville scores 4 runs. And after 2 innings of play, the score is Pittsville Panthers 6, Almond-Bancroft Eagles 0. Just a reminder that you are watching Pittsville Panther baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage is proud to be a part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville Panthers. Good luck, Panthers, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. Tabby's Blue Bayou backs the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. Here we go in the third inning for the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. It'll be the number 7 hitter, Charlie Hitowski, the left fielder. With my scorebook now, I'm busy filling in names and positions. Charlie hits a fly ball out to left field. Brody Withers camps under it, makes the catch for the first out. 1 down for the Eagles. It's going to bring up the second baseman, senior Keegan Nye, to bat, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. And first pitch is a ball to Keegan. On the mound for the Panthers now, by the way, is Darren Luther, cousin of Dawson. Darren, left-hander also, is taking over in relief here in the third. And that pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count here on Keegan Nye. Keegan Nye is a senior for the Eagles. And Darren Luther throws that one over for a strike. 2 down for the Eagles here in the third. That brings up the number 9 hitter, right fielder Blake Williams. Blake's a sophomore here in the Eagles lineup. And Darren Luther looks in for the sign. The left-hander throws and swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Blake Williams. Darren doesn't waste any time on the mound. That ball gets back to the glove and he gets ready to throw. And he throws that one in. Swing and a miss again. 2 strikes. Blake Williams finds himself in a hole. No balls and 2 strikes. That pitch is a little high, bounces off the glove of Jamison Krieger. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Blake Williams. Panther defense looks pretty sound out there. Looking in for the pitch. And that one's fouled off. Krieger got a glove on it, but he could not hold on to it, so Blake Williams stays alive. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter Brody Dernbach on deck. That pitch is just inside, levels out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Blake. Panther outfield is very shallow. That one catches the outside corner. Strike 3. Going to be the 3rd out for the Eagles, and it's going to retire the side. And hereafter, 2.5 innings, Pittsville Panthers 6, Almond-Bancroft 0. Just a reminder, you are watching Pittsville Panther baseball on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chip's Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chip's complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chip's Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Hey, C&D Auto Body and Repair Sales is your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company and make it easy for you to do for you. They also do window glass installation. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Trunk E in Arpin. Healing Hands Chiropractic of Pittsville wants you to feel better by offering chiropractic care, massage therapy, lower level laser therapy, and spinal decompression. Contact Dr. Mandy and her staff today for an appointment. Healing Hands Chiropractic supports the local Pittsville community. Let's go Panthers! For the Eagles, here in the bottom of inning number 3, they have a new pitcher on the mound. Tucker Stiles, who was playing shortstop, is going to move into pitch for Almond-Bancroft. And Brody Withers, the left fielder for the Panthers, is going to step in. Brody, last time up, flied out to the shortstop. So, on the day, Withers 0 for 1, and that first pitch is a strike. 1 strike on Withers. Cash Osterman waiting on deck to bat. And high pop up to the first baseman. Aiden Phillips camps under that, makes the catch. Out number 1. 1 down for Tucker Stiles and the Eagles. And Cash Osterman is now the batter. Cash last time drew a walk, came around to score, and this time fly ball out to left field. It's going to be over the left fielder's head. Cash rounding first. Going to move into second with a double. Cash Osterman, 2-base hit over the head of the left fielder, Charlie Hatowski, and that's going to bring up Jamison Krieger. Krieger last time had a base hit in the first, drove in a run. He also came around to score a run. And that first pitch is a strike on Krieger. Cash taking a nice lead out at second. And Krieger reaches down, hits that one to the shortstop. Good fielding play. Pulls the runner off the bag though. That throw from Ashton Slipinski was just a bit wide. And it pulled Aiden Phillips off the bag. So he is going to reach on an error. And Corbin Lee is now the batter. Going to be bringing in a pinch runner. Liam Parkinson is going in to run for Jamison Krieger. Runners on first and second for Corbin Lee. Corbin swings and misses, no balls and a strike. Corbin laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt first time up to bat. Moved both runners along and they both ended up scoring. That pitch catches the outside corner. Quickly makes the count. No balls and 2 strikes on Corbin Lee. Logan Zickert waiting anxiously to bat again. And Corbin fouls that one off. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Logan Zickert, the on-deck hitter, studying the new pitcher on the mound for the Eagles. Corbin Lee steps in. That pitch is going to catch the inside corner. Corbin Lee is going to be a strikeout victim. Here in the bottom of the third, the Panthers have 1 out down, and Logan Zickert's the batter. Zickert on the day is 2 for 2. 2 runs scored. First time up, he tripled. Second time up was a base hit. And that pitch is outside, ball 1 on Logan. Logan also, when he was up last inning, stole a base. So he's having a very good day here at the plate. And that one is a high fly ball. Shortstop moves over. Third baseman takes it but drops it. And they got him out at home. Good, quick thinking by the third baseman. Throws out Cash Osterman trying to score from second base on that. The Panthers here in the third, they failed to score. And after 3 innings of play, Pittsville Panthers 6, Almond-Bancroft Eagles 0. Just a reminder, you are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hey! Bucks and Berries in beautiful downtown Babcock is your place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials in the Friday Fish Fry It is a cozy family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock. Find them on Facebook. The lefty, Darren Luther, here on the mound to start the fourth inning for the Panthers. And Brody Dernbach is the batter. Dernbach struck out his first time up to bat. Quickly gets ahead of the batter. Luther does. No balls and 2 strikes. Tucker Stiles waiting to bat on deck. So here we are in the fourth. That one just misses the outside, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dernbach. Here in the fourth, the Eagles have yet to get a runner on base. That one, the catcher quickly pounces on that one, makes a beautiful throw to first. Jamison Krieger, very good job. Catcher to first, 1 down for the Eagles. Here in the fourth inning, Tucker Stiles is the batter. Tucker hit a sharp grounder over to third base in the first inning. Grant Radaman, playing third at the time, made a very nice play. And that first pitch is a strikeout from Darren Luther. No balls and a strike. Pitcher winds up again. That curves in nicely. Good breaking pitch. Makes it no balls and 2 strikes on Tucker Stiles. Pittsville outfield is set at medium depth. And that one is fouled off. First base coach for Almond-Bancroft makes a nice fielding play. Gets it back in quickly. Stiles stares down the pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and reaches for that one. Little outside, but Tucker tried to reach out and missed it. It's going to go down as a strikeout. 2 outs in the inning. Ashton Saplinski, the number 3 hitter, now the batter here in the fourth. Ashton, last time up, also hit a sharp grounder to third that Grant Radaman made a nice play on. That first pitch catches the outside corner. Strike 1 on Ashton Saplinski. No balls and a strike on the number 3 hitter. Little outside, levels out the count at a ball and a strike. Saplinski's a junior here in the lineup. Darren Luther throws that one a little outside. Going to make it 2 balls and a strike. And here comes the pitch for third, and that one is hit to left field. Brody Withers camps under it. Looks it down and into the glove. Fly ball out to Withers. Going to retire the side here for Almond-Bancroft in the top of inning number 4. They again failed to score a 1-2-3 inning. And going to take us into the bottom of inning number 4. Just a reminder, you are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hey, Martin Motors supports the Pittsville Panthers and the Pittsville community. They provide complete auto repair. Also do a great job on ATVs and lawnmowers, in my opinion. Local transportation is available from them. Call Lance or Amber at Martin Motors in Pittsville today. Keep your ride running smoothly. Up now, Dawson Luther, the number 2 hitter in the Panther lineup. Luther today has a pair of doubles. First pitch is a little outside. From Tucker Stiles. 1 ball, no strikes to Luther. That pitch, nice fastball on in there by Stiles, gets a strike. Levels up the count at a ball and a strike. Luther's 2 doubles have been long outfield flies to the gaps. He also has 2 RBIs on the day, 2 runs scored. That pitch a little outside makes it 2 balls and a strike. Here in inning number 4 for the Panthers. And Luther hits that one. Stiles has to duck out of the way as that's a screamer right over the second base bag for Dawson. Luther's 3 for 3 on the day. Base hit only that time. And leadoff hitters on for the Panthers in the 4th brings up Ben Friday. Friday, the designated hitter, left-hander. 1 for 2 on the day with a double his last time up to bat. Dawson Luther was taking a pretty nice lead out there, and the pitcher, Stiles, did notice that. He scrambled back safely. Friday steps into bat, taking a pretty big lead again. And he's going. Outside pitch, throws down to second. Stolen base for Luther. His 2nd steal of the game. Dawson's having a very good game. 3 for 3, 2 stolen bases. 1 ball on 2 balls now on Ben Friday. The senior DH-ing today often pitches. The Panthers pulled their starting pitcher after 2 innings, Dawson Luther. It's going to give them 3 pitchers for Thursday's game. That one's inside. Doesn't get far from the catcher, but Dawson Luther doesn't need it to get far. He quickly scrambles over to third. 3 balls and no strikes on Ben Friday. Pitcher looks in, and Stiles delivers. That one's a strike down the middle. Ben was taking all the way. Gonna make it 3 balls and a strike. Luther takes a big lead off third, and that one catches the outside corner. Makes it a full count on Ben Friday, something he was not expecting. Luther takes a good lead off a third. And that one catches the inside corner. Ben Friday is going to record the first out. That one just caught the inside corner for the strikeout. So 1 down for the Panthers, and Grant Radaman is now the batter. Radaman on the day is 1 for 2. First time up to bat, he had a base hit. Second time up, he flied out to the shortstop. 1 for 2 on the day for the sophomore. And that pitch is down low, makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Grant Radaman looks on in. Pitcher's looking in for the sign, and Stiles delivers the pitch. Inside, but Radaman's going to hit that one. Blooper right over the shortstop's head. Going to give Radaman a base hit. And it's going to bring in Dawson Luther from third for the Panthers for the 7th run of the game. Up to bat now is the current pitcher. Started out at first base, Darren Luther. Darren on the day is 0 for 2. Flied out twice. to left field, into right field. Runner's taking a big lead at first. That pitch is just a little high, ball one to Darren Luther. One down for the Panthers here in inning number 4. Brent Radaman on the bag right now, taking a very shallow lead at first this time. Stiles looks him back. In comes the pitch, and that one is hit to the second baseman. Gets the force out at second, but a little late getting the throw to first. Darren beats it out for a fielder's choice. So Keegan Nye did make a very nice play coming up with that thing, dishing it off to Ashton Saplinski. 2 down for the Panthers now, and Brody Withers the batter. Darren Luther's out there at first. That pitch is in there for a strike to Withers. Brody on the day is 0 for 2. Flied out to short his first time up. That one inside catches Brody Withers. A little bit of pain rubbing that one out at first base. And the batter is Liam Parkinson, batting for Jameson Krieger, number 5, Liam. And Parkinson, a base hit to right field. That's going to score a run. Darren Luther comes in to score. Good hit for Liam Parkinson.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Jameson Krieger.
Liam was batting for Cash Osterman there, not for Jameson, because Jameson is up now. That's Liam's first hit of the season, I believe, on varsity. Good poke to right field, just past the second baseman, bringing in the 8th run of the game for the Panthers. And Jameson quickly gets ahead, 0-2. Krieger on the day is 1 for 2, base hit his first time up. Second time up, he had a fly ball to third. And though it was dropped by the third baseman, he quickly recovered to throw it home and get a tag out from Cash Osterman trying to score. Panther runners at the corners with 2 outs. That one outside. Jameson is going to draw the walk. That is going to load up the bases for the number 9 hitter, Corbin Lee. Number 9. Looks like Will Tolsman pinch hitting coming into bat. Meeting on the mound for the Eagles right now. Hey, Ben Zwislin at Century 21 Gold Key Realty is your hometown realtor serving the greater Pittsville area. Contact Ben today for a free consultation. Ben Zwislin and Century 21 Gold Key Realty say Go Panthers.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 9, Will Tolsman.
Will Tolsman is going to be pinch hitting here for Corbin Lee. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Hey, Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime stop after the ball game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole. Stop in for a bite to eat. And Tolsman has a strike on him here. That one's outside, bounces away. Pittsville has, if this field has one problem, it's that the backstop is just too close to the plate. Very hard on a pass ball to score from third. Tolzman. And that pitch is going to hit Tolzman. Going to give him an RBI. It stings, but he'll take it for the RBI. Darren Luther comes in to score from third. And the leadoff hitter, number 9 guy to bat in this inning, Logan Zickert, is up. By the way, Zickert, left-hander on the day, is 2 for 3. Got on last time with an error. The throw pulled the first baseman off the bag. That first pitch to Zickert is a ball. Bases stay loaded for the left-hander. And Zickert hits a base hit to center. It's going to bring in 2 runs scoring. Jamison Krieger and Liam Parkinson both come in to score for the Panthers. Big hit for Logan. And it's going to bring up Dawson Luther. Luther started this inning with a base hit to left field. Stole second, came in to score. First pitch a little outside. Hey, burgers, brats, fish fries, and more at Lake Dexter Drive-In, plus all your favorite treats. Lake Dexter's opening soon, Memorial Day. Stays open Memorial Day to Labor Day. And Zickert hits that one. Second base fields it. Makes the throw to first, retires the side. Panthers, though, in this inning, they sent 10 batters to the plate and scored 5 runs. And now, after 4 complete innings, the score is Pittsville Panthers 11, Almond-Bancroft Eagles 0. Just a reminder that you are watching Pittsville Panther Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Hey, for expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no farther than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield South Side. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. And there's a ground ball. Shortstop Zickert comes up with it. Throw to first. And Davis Dernbach is out number 1 here in the 5th.
Now batting number 3, Clarence Pratt.
Brings up Clarence Pratt, who struck out his first time up to bat. Not to put a jinx on the Pittsville Panther defense, but the 2 Luther boys today are teaming up for a perfect game. And there is strike 1 on Clarence Pratt, who struck out his last time up to bat. Darren Luther gets ahead, no balls and a strike. And quickly in comes the next pitch, strike 2. Clarence is down 0-2 to Darren Luther and the Panthers here in the top of inning number 5. That pitch is a little outside. Ball one. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. That one is just a little high. And at Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. That pitch is going to catch the outside corner for Darren Luther. The perfect game the Panther 2 Luther boys are throwing continues. Aiden Phillips with 2 down here in the 5th. Could be the Eagles' last batter. Brock & Decker, when buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need. To feel confident in selling or buying, call Sammy or Sue today and visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. Luther with 1 ball. There is a base hit. Aiden Phillips breaks up the perfect game with a single to center. And Almond-Bancroft has a runner on base. Next Step Prosthetics provides prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So Charlie Hatowski is now up to bat. The pressure is off the Eagles as they have a runner on first. That one is a fly ball, gonna drop. Another base hit for the Eagles. Really opening it up now. 2 hits in a row, puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for Keegan Nye. Hey, Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And that pitch by Luther's a little outside. Ball 1 on Keegan Nye. Keegan struck out his last time up to bat. One ball, 1 strike on Keegan. That pitch is in there, but just a little low. 2 balls and a strike. Luther looks back at the runner on second. In comes the pitch. Crosses the plate, levels out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the senior. Luther again looks at the runner at second, and in comes the pitch. That is a strike. 3. Gonna retire the side. That is going to end the ball game as the score here after 4.5. Pittsville Panthers 11, Almond-Bancroft Eagles 0. You are watching Pittsville Panther baseball on Zaleski Sports, and coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, here we are for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I'm talking today with Dawson Luther, today's winning pitcher. Dawson also very hot at the plate. Perfect day for you, going 3 for 3, 2 stolen bases, many RBIs. What'd you have to say about today's game?
I just thought we played a clean game today. You know, no errors, quick game, 5 innings, hit the ball good. Can't really complain.
No, and you pitched very well too. You had 6 up, 6 down to start. They pull you early, thinking about maybe the big game coming up.
Yeah, that was the reason I got pulled, trying to save me for Pacelli, because that's a big one this week.
Pacelli is a big game coming up Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, and perfect game all the way to the last inning. You want to tell us what happened there in that last inning?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shame that we blew it, but not much you can do. Darren was throwing strikes, nothing you can do about it.
No, Darren did pitch well, and Almond, give them credit. They got 2 big hits there. Anything else you have to say about the season here?
We're starting to really lock in here. I think this is a big week for us, and we got a tough schedule the rest of the year, and we just gotta keep improving as the season goes on.
Yeah, it is a big week coming up. Hey, we're going to be wrapping this up now, and here's the mic.
I'm Dawson Luther, and I'm in the house. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.